welcome to Childhood Theater Memories. I haven't done one of these in quite a while. Matter of fact, this is only my third one I've done it. It's the first one I've done since I moved. On the heels of Cobra Kai Season 3 coming out, I've been thinking more and more about the Karate Kid movies. If you haven't seen Cobra Kai, and you grew up in the 80s and you liked Karate Kid movies, you will love the Cobra Kai series. Third series went by really quick. I just wish the seasons, or the episodes, should be longer, and maybe more episodes too. They only had 10, but I love that show, and it got me thinking about back when I was a kid. I not only went to see part 1 at the theater, I saw part 2 and I saw part 3. We're not counting 4 because Ralph Macchio wasn't in that one. It was called The Next Karate Kid. But yeah, Karate Kid movies. I have them all 3 on the DVD here. I've had this set for quite a while. It also comes with The Next Karate Kid. That's the only reason I have that one with Hilary Swank in it. But I actually went to see part 1, 2, and 3 in the theater. I also have them on VHS. Here's the first one. Part 2. Great trilogy, man. I mean, I just grew up part 3 here, watching every one of them. And the first one I went to watch with my dad, and it was free. How was it free? Well, you had to be in a karate class to get in for the free admission. And guess what? Little known fact, Movie John took Goju-Ryu. I think I was around 3rd, maybe close to the 4th grade, maybe somewhere around there. Took Goju-Ryu. Now Goju-Ryu starts out with white belts, then they go to yellow belt, and they go yellow with 2 green stripes, 4 green stripes, then you go to green, then you get brown stripes with 4 altogether, and then you go to black, and then you go degrees, like 2nd, 3rd degree, black belt, all that good stuff. I didn't take it that long. I was only a yellow belt with 2 green stripes, so that tells you I wasn't in it very long, but we got to get in for free at Blueprints Cinema. I went there and saw so many movies as a kid. The place is tore down now and everything, but I did get in for free because I took Goju-Ryu, baby. Now, a few years later, part 2 came out. Got to go see that with my buddy Matt. I remember going to the same theater, Blueprints, and me and him just loved. We just had a little thing about watching the Karate Kid movies and certain things that they did in the Karate Kid movies, and we had a weird sense of humor about certain things, especially Chosen. From the second one, always going, "Oh, Okinawa," and we used to say that all the time, and just weird things. It's great, great to go to the theater when I was a kid. We did see the third one too together, but my mom and I think one of her friends went to that one, and that one had some different kind of things too. And the guy Barnes turning the lights off every time they went into try to get Daniel's son to sign the contract to, fight and everything. We thought that was comical all the time. But, and that one I think we saw at a Carmike Cinema that was down the road from the Blueprint. Never did get to go see the Next Karate Kid with Hilary Swank. I'm really not for sure why they did that movie. I've probably only seen it twice, maybe 3 times in my whole life. Karate Kid, I couldn't tell you how many times I've seen it. But, watching Cobra Kai Season 3 and, kind of going back with characters from Karate Kid 2 and, still the first one and stuff, it got me to thinking, all these years, people always talk about their favorite movie of all time. And I always sit there and think, I can't make a top 5 or a top 10 or a top 20 because there's so many damn movies out there that I like. I can kind of throw it together and put them just out there and say these are my 20, but I can't really put them in a certain order, if that makes any sense. But, you know, I always loved The Karate Kid, and really, really loved Cobra Kai when I heard it was coming out. These guys did this. I hate to just keep talking about Cobra Kai when we're supposed to talk about the Karate Kid franchises and going to the theaters. But yeah, going as free when I was a kid and getting in. And when I went to see the first one, the theater was so packed. Back then, they didn't care about, you know, they had room on the floor. People would sit on the damn floor. I mean, that's how busy it was. And it was just packed wall to wall. There was not a single empty seat in the house. And just watching it for the first time was just great. And it just takes me back so much when I watch that. And I got to thinking with watching Cobra Kai and all the memories coming back of these movies, you know, right up there with Back to the Future trilogy, the Karate Kid trilogy, even though they did make a fourth one, but I'm going with the Ralph Macchio ones. They are just so great. You know, even the second and the third one. And what is cool about it is kind of like the Rocky movies. They kind of go right off from the last one. And I like that in part 2s and 3s or whatever, how many you make. I like that because it just keeps you right after that and it updates you at the end of it and stuff. So that was really cool that the way they did that. Guess what? The next Karate Kid, they didn't do that because they just have, you know, Mr. Miyagi and Hilary Swank, but they didn't do it that way. But I know my son's going to probably say, "Oh, come on, Dad." But, you know, I do like Rocky movies and stuff too. But I think if I do happen to make a #1 movie of all time, it's got to be Karate Kid. It's just so fun and dear to my heart. I just love everything about it, man. Just the good versus the evil, and the bullying, and the fighting back, and getting go to the tournament. I went to a tournament when I was in Goju-Ryu Karate, and I didn't get to compete. I was already kind of out of it. I just wasn't the fighting type. I'm a lover, you know what I mean? But yeah, I didn't get to actually fight in the tournament or whatever. But I did go to one. What got me started in that before I got to see Karate Kid? I don't know. I watched some ninja movies, some Revenge of the Ninja and Ninja 3 Domination. That kind of got me into wanting to do the karate movies. And then the perfect movie come out, The Karate Kid. So for once in my life, I will tell you right now that The Karate Kid is probably my favorite movie of all time now. I don't know if I can make a list of the rest of them. You know, Rambo's in there, First Blood, you know, Rocky 2 and Rocky 4, stuff like that, Back to the Future. If I have to make a list, maybe at the end of this year or by the end of this year, I will make a list. But just like I said, just watching Cobra Kai took me back so much, and thinking about this, and just like, you know what, the movie's perfect to me, and the way they did this new series and stuff is just great, and they know what they're doing, and they're bringing characters back, and it just makes you feel like a kid again, because you remember growing up watching them at the theaters like this, and getting in with the characters, and the characters are coming back. It's just awesome. So yeah, Karate Kid at the theaters. Childhood theater memories, baby. And we'll come back and do another one of these here soon. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. And if you've seen Karate Kid, any of the Karate Kid movies in the theater, give me a comment. Let me know your experience. Or do you love Cobra Kai like I do? I don't think I've heard a bad word about Cobra Kai series yet. Just keeps getting better and better. I hope it continues on 4, 5, 6 seasons. Who knows? It's just great to go back to these characters and see what they're doing now. And they just do it perfect. And that's it for this episode of Childhood Theater Memories. Till next time.